Hi guys, today we're going to be discussing one of two different applications for silvopasture, and we're doing both here on the farm. One is incorporating trees onto pasture land, and the other is incorporating livestock into woodland. And why would you want to cut all your trees down and make pasture? This section of woods here, I own approximately 70 acres of woods, and it's been high graded over a period of time. I don't know, probably the last 25 years it's really been cut hard, which makes it the timber poor quality. There's a lot of poor quality timber in here, and there's also some high quality timber in here. Here's a red oak. Sure, it's got a twist in it, but the butt log is fairly clear. There I see a couple knots in it. So that's something that we want to leave. Now, where I live, black birch is considered a weed tree, and I need firewood, so we're going to take those weed trees out. I don't have a lot of uprooted trees or down trees or whatever, so we're going to cut black birch for our firewood. And I believe there's 7 of them here right now. 8. There's 8, including that one over there. There's 8 black birch laying right here, and a cherry tree. And one of the things that you need to look for whenever you're creating pasture in woods or creating silvopasture in woods is you need to be able to release the soil to sunlight to let the grasses and the forbs and legumes to grow. And that's exactly what we're doing here. There's sections of woods that we are not going to clear down like this. We'll have patches of woods that are left as woods, but in the 70 acres that we have here, we will create probably at least 25 acres of pasture land for our livestock. And it's going to take time. It's going to take a lot of time actually, because I'm only clearing for firewood. Now I may clear and stockpile some firewood, I don't know. But you can see here, if you look up in the top of the canopy here, it's all open to the sunlight. This forest floor will start growing forbs, legumes. Now, we do have a lot of deer pressure in here, and with the deer pressure, the multiflower rose, the barberry, what else do we have? Blackberries don't seem to want to grow. What we're going to do is just release what we can. We're cutting all the black birch and the diseased trees, which will include the black cherry, white oak, red oak, and soft maple. We will cut those diseased trees as well. But just looking here, I can see another 8 or 10 birch trees that we're going to cut. There's 2 there, 3 there, 3 there, another one there. There's a lot of birch in here, and we can get this forest floor opened up to where we can actually graze it. If we take a walk over into this section here, Now we're coming into some pretty nice cherry, red oak, and soft maple. We'll probably go through there and do a thinning, but that won't create silvopasture. Now another thing that's happening here in our woods with all the deer pressure we have a browse line. And I'm gonna see if I can get you into an area where you can see that browse line. If you look out through there, you can see just right about where the deer can reach up to eat all the branches off the trees, and they eat all the little trees down. And we're gonna take care of the deer pressure whenever we do start building fence. We build our fence, we're gonna build a deer fence right with it. And had an opportunity, and we're always looking for opportunities. Two ways that we're gonna build the fence in here is there's a method that we can use to actually nail the insulators to the trees, which that normally is not a preferred method. However, the method that I found that we're going to use, we'll be doing a video down the road on that. It actually doesn't harm the tree, so you can still use the trees for merchantable lumber or pulpwood. So we're not going to be harming the tree. And then the other method that we will be using is we're going to be using plastic fence posts from Timeless Fence. I got a really good deal on 1,000 posts, and we're gonna fill in where we don't have trees to nail to in between. So that's 70 acres. We have all the posts. We're gonna need to buy some more wire. I can't believe the price of wire these days. It's more than doubled since we built our fence about 12 or so years ago. High tensile wire's about $176 a roll or something crazy like that, which is, in my mind, pretty expensive. That's pretty much what we're going to do with our silvopasture. Now, we do have some red wattle hogs coming to us here in November. The first part of November, we'll be doing a video with them as well, and we'll be keeping up with them. We're going to start farrowing hogs here on the farm again. We did that for a number of years, but we had, I don't know, I wouldn't call them the wrong breeds, but the breeds that people really didn't care for much. We had large blacks and we had mule foots, and you know, you butcher a hog that weighs 350, 400 pounds, and the ham is the size of a football after you get all the fat trimmed off of it. People really didn't like that because they were buying nothing but fat whenever they bought hogs, so we got away from them. We've been raising Berkshires, Hampshires, Yorkshires. They do good, but they're a pretty lean hog, and we need to get that intermuscular marbling in the meat. So a buddy of mine, he raises and sells red wattles, and I'm gonna probably not pronounce this, Mushan hogs. You know, you could hop over to his channel at Epic Nature. I think it's Epic Nature LLC, and you can see his hogs and what he's doing over there on his farm. He's doing some pretty neat stuff. Let's go ahead and hitch a drag here and get our firewood out for the year. We got 2 drags yesterday. We had 11 trees. We need around 100 to 120 trees in order to get us through winter. So we got a long ways to go, and we'll get her done. Okay guys, this here's for entertainment purposes only. I'm not teaching you guys how to cut trees down, because cutting trees is very, very dangerous. I see a lot of folks, homeowners, that have a chainsaw and think that they can cut trees down and don't realize how dangerous it actually is. I've been to school for cutting trees. I learned how to cut trees. Most everything we do is bore cut. And the reason we're bore cutting pretty much everything is because it's one of the safest ways of doing it. You have control of that tree until it hits the ground. We're using an open face notch, and then we go in, we bore into the side, and you'll see here, we bore into the side and then we cut back. That allows you to have full control of that tree. If you use the old notch that's, you know, only that thick, you only have maybe that much control of the tree. Once it gets to that point falling over, it can go anywhere. So let's go ahead and fell one here. We're gonna fell 3 of them here actually. Please don't use this as an instructional video to cut trees down. Now Scout, he'll go back past the tractor here as soon as he sees them falling over. I'm gonna cut that one right there. You can see it's got a lot of lean to it. So bore cutting is very important with this tree here, because it could do what we call a barber chair. And if you're back cutting, basically it flips a big paddle out, and if you're behind that tree, it's gonna kill you. I know of guys that have done it and they didn't make it, so keep that in mind. Okay, now see how I got them all hooked up? There's a specific way it's better to hook things up. It's kind of like a jigsaw puzzle. And you notice that I lost 2 here. And that's fine, we're just gonna hook onto them with the cable, pull them up. But I still need to top a bunch of these, so I'm gonna go up through there and top these, and that will make this a lot easier to drag as well. you made it this far in the video, you must have liked it or enjoyed the video, and I do appreciate you watching to the end. You know, please subscribe, like, comment, share with a friend, you know, all that stuff. That's what really helps our channel out, if you can at least share and like and comment, whatever. And there's also, you'll see a button down there that says thanks. If you'd like to give us a tip, we'd appreciate it. That goes into buying camera gear, filmware, programs, a lot of different things. So computers, I mean, none of this YouTube stuff's cheap. And, you know, quite frankly, I don't make enough to even cover the cost of the equipment, let alone the time. So if you want to give us a tip, it would be greatly appreciated. If not, that's okay. I completely understand. We'll talk to you later. Have a great day.